Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a highly anticipated and controversial topic: World War III simulation. Who would win? With rising global tensions and technological advancements, many people have wondered what a full-scale modern conflict would look like. In this video, we'll break down the capabilities of the major players, explore how such a war might unfold, and analyze the outcome based on military power, strategy, and geopolitical influence. When we look at the exterior of this hypothetical global conflict, the main forces involved would likely be divided into two major alliances. On one side, the United States, NATO members, Japan, South Korea, and possibly Australia. On the other side, we might see Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea forming a strategic bloc. The size of forces alone makes this confrontation monumental. NATO has a combined force of over 3 million active personnel, while China and Russia bring enormous manpower and growing technological capabilities. The geography would play a huge role too, with multiple fronts likely erupting in Europe, the Indo-Pacific, and the Middle East. From aircraft carriers to missile defense systems and cyber warfare units, the exterior scope of World War III would be far beyond anything we've seen before. Inside this global simulation, the warfare would go beyond boots on the ground. Advanced technologies like drones, artificial intelligence, cyber attacks, satellite-based surveillance, and hypersonic missiles would dominate. Communication systems, command bunkers, and high-level intelligence operations would run around the clock to monitor enemy movement, jam their systems, and strike at the weakest links. The interior structure of modern warfare would depend heavily on real-time data processing, automated defense systems, and coordinated joint command centers between nations. In terms of performance, each side has its strengths. The United States maintains superiority in naval power and air dominance, with over 11 aircraft carriers and an unmatched stealth aircraft fleet. NATO members contribute highly trained special forces, high-tech missile defense, and a massive logistics chain. Meanwhile, China is rapidly advancing with a large missile arsenal, modernized naval units, and a massive domestic production base to support prolonged war efforts. Russia, though smaller in some areas, boasts powerful nuclear and cyber capabilities, as well as experience in hybrid warfare. Performance would ultimately depend on strategic execution, speed of mobilization, and the ability to adapt to technological threats in real time. Safety features in a global conflict may sound paradoxical, but they're real. Most nuclear-capable nations operate under the principle of mutually assured destruction, MAD, a key deterrent against the use of nuclear weapons. Furthermore, early warning systems, missile defense shields, and fail-safe communication lines are designed to avoid accidental escalation. The safety protocols extend to civilian protections as well. Underground shelters, evacuation routes, and disaster response forces are ready in many countries. Cybersecurity infrastructure also serves as a digital safety feature to prevent massive disruptions in power grids, banks, and essential services. What makes this hypothetical scenario unique are its strategic complexities. Unlike previous world wars, a modern global conflict wouldn't just be fought with tanks and infantry, it would unfold simultaneously in space, cyberspace, underwater, and across global economies. Sanctions, trade blockades, and digital disruption would be weapons just as impactful as missiles. Psychological operations, media manipulation, and ideological warfare would add new dimensions. Unlike wars of the past, the unique selling point of World War III would be its total reliance on technology, alliances, and global influence rather than sheer numbers alone. As for the price of such a conflict, it would be devastating. Economically, estimates suggest a modern world war could cost the global economy tens of trillions of dollars. The human cost would be immeasurable: millions of lives, countless displaced populations, and environmental destruction on an unprecedented scale. Infrastructure damage would set nations back decades. Social and political systems would be upended. The true price is far beyond any financial figure: it's the cost of civilization's progress and peace. In conclusion, while simulations can help us understand potential outcomes, the reality is that there would be no real winner in World War III. Even the most advanced militaries, strongest alliances, and well-prepared strategies could not prevent the overwhelming destruction such a conflict would bring. It serves more as a cautionary tale, a reminder of why diplomacy, cooperation, and peacebuilding are more important than ever. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more deep dives into global military topics.